You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports. Well, let's talk about Aubrey Huff. Now, in this day and time, it seems like it's getting less and less acceptable to just simply speculate and ask questions about a situation, and there are a lot of questions that surround the Damar Hamlin situation. A lot of people don't understand exactly what's going on because there's been no actual sit-down interviews. He was at the game the other day. And nobody actually ever saw Damar Hamlin's face. All right, that in itself seemed very strange. It seemed very odd, and a lot of the situation around this seems very odd. Now we have a Tampa Bay Rays legend, Aubrey Huff, who has come out and he's publicly speculating. And of course, you can't do that. You're not allowed to do that in this day and time without getting attacked, people coming after you for simply asking questions. Now, if you haven't figured out by now, there's been a lot of things that supposedly have been tinfoil hat conspiracies that have conveniently just happened to turn out to be true. If you haven't noticed that trend lately, I mean, look at the Twitter files for crying out loud. But the point is, there's been a lot of quote-unquote supposed to be conspiracy theories that turned out to be, in fact, right? Or a lot of things that we were told, oh, no, that's not it, that's not how that is conspiracy, and in fact, the person that was supposedly the conspiracy theorist turned out to be correct as well. So, anyway, long story short, long way around, he's asking, what the hell's up with Damar Hamlin? No doubt, the entire situation is strange. I find it incredibly crazy that we don't know what caused the cardiac arrest yet. I think that in itself should be a reason to ask a lot of questions, but like we found out involving COVID and things surrounding Anthony Fauci, you weren't supposed to ask questions. You were just supposed to accept. We're just not going to do that anymore. See? People aren't going to do that anymore because there's been too much that people have been proven right about after being told they were crazy. Outkick. Two-time World Series champ Aubrey Huff tweets that the NFL is covering up Damar Hamlin's demise and is quickly eviscerated. Is he? I guess he does get eviscerated. I don't love Outkick's wording on this, but that's not what this video's about. It's about the fact that I think it's okay for Aubrey Huff to simply inquire, simply raise questions, simply speculate. And he shouldn't have to be called a conspiracy theorist in order to do so. Lack of exposure, no real interviews, a sharp drop in media coverage since the cardiac arrest. Two-time World Series champ Aubrey Huff believes something's up with Bills safety Damar Hamlin after suffering an on-field cardiac arrest in Week 17. You know, a lot of this would be just put to bed if Damar would just come out and like do a sit-down interview with somebody out in the open with no mask on or hoodies on or any of that kind of thing, you know? Huff has grown increasingly suspicious over the NFL's major shift with Hamlin's news cycle, going from daily coverage on his status to going seemingly mum on the whole issue after Hamlin was, quote, declared healthy enough to no longer require medical attention. Just like, ta-da, he's fine. Huff put on his silver thinking cap. Really? We got to call him a tinfoil guy? Is that what we got to do, Outkick? Huff put on his tinfoil thinking hat and pitched a wild proposal on the whole Hamlin conspiratorial news cycle by stating Hamlin's either in the grave or in grave shape or no longer with us. And the NFL is covering up the whole shebang. This is what Aubrey tweeted out. Isn't it weird that at Buffalo Bills Damar Hamlin was the biggest story for 2 weeks and now we have media silence? Not a social media post from him, picture, or live video. Something's fishy at NFL is either covering up a demise or he's in bad shape. Now, for full disclosure, YouTube, we're not saying the guy's dead. Okay? So don't even go there. What we're just saying is we feel like it's okay to want to ask questions. Given the rolling footage that has come out from the NFL and those around Hamlin, the conspiracy that Hamlin's demise, an actual thing, has somehow managed to gain steam. And everybody's pointing to this video where we get like 2 seconds of Damar during the Miles Sanders video, but yet during the most of the video his damn face is covered up. That in itself is strange. I mean, who gets on a video and decides to cover up their face almost the entire time? I mean, it's just weird. Now, obviously, that looked like him. Okay, fine. But it's just odd the way everything went down in Buffalo the other day. Now, the elephant in the room here is that Hamlin's coverage has skirted insight as into what caused the 24-year-old to go into cardiac arrest, with many assuming the jab played a part. But to fully endorse the potential of Hamlin's passing in a grand scheme is in play to not just hire a body double, but to fully mask a player's demise is next level creative. And it goes on to share the fact that, look, Aubrey Huff got attacked in standard operating procedure by people on Twitter. Go ahead, put this on since your ass want to be fucking goofy. Yeah. Tweeted that at him, or he's recovering and his team lost, so they're not in the news anymore. Josh Allen already addressed this. You mean him throwing a temper tantrum the other night? Damar Hamlin was at the game with the team as well in the locker room. Why is this even a thing? You typed this and also pressed send. Yeah, he did. Quote, not a social post from him except for his social media post. This guy, Gordon, is this Gordon Ramsay? I guess. Are you stupid? This guy does the clown thing at Aubrey. I'm a fan of yours, but he's alive. He came to practice and was in a box at the game. The long shot was snow blocked, but the interior shot had him, mom, and his little brother, except that shot had him in a hoodie with a mask on or something else. The whole point is, are we really coming down on Aubrey over this? Is that what we're doing right now? That he can't simply speculate on something in this day and time with all the crap that has come out? That he's got to get dragged, or even Outkick's got to do the tinfoil hat thing? I mean, I think in this country, people should be able to ask questions and speculate. Oh, well, you're not supposed to ask questions of science. Aren't you specifically supposed to ask questions of science? I don't know. I mean, look, we're not saying Damar has met his demise. But we'd love to know what actually sparked the cardiac arrest. I think that is what I would love to know. And it seems, and I think this is a lot of people's main issue. Why has that not come out? It's worth asking. It is. Why do we not know what actually caused it? Yeah, everybody heavily speculated, including doctors, that it was a hit to the chest, all right, that randomly stopped the heart and caused cardiac arrest. But we don't know that. Nobody has actually technically said that we're involved in anything. So, in this day and time, yeah, I think it's fair to ask a lot of different questions, truly, without running the risk of getting attacked online, but we know how morons online are, so it shouldn't surprise me. I mean, Aubrey Huff's got the right to speculate in any manner he chooses to, because this is supposed to be America, last I checked, right? Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. Are we supposed to just blindly believe everything about everything, including about Damar Hamlin? Are we not allowed to ask questions or inquire about what's going on? I don't know. I think any of that's fair right now. I truly do. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.